here. Looks like Jason can't keep his mind out of the gutter for more than 30 seconds. That's pretty standard. And we have a beautiful man creature in the form of Roro. Hi there, how you doing? We are going to be building tonight. Or more specifically, I might as well just be... I'm just going to show you the thing I've been working on my break. And, yeah. So when I took my week-long break... Yeah, I remember. Mr. playing with his toys. You frick. You nasty. Alright. So, the thing I'm working on... The thing I've been working on my break, anyway...
Oh no!
It's not the tall geese, it's the, what we got here is a core Gundam. It's a core Gundam that has been modified with Hazel parts because I'm an idiot, and the back of the Hazel that this came from done broke. It done broke. Because I'm an idiot, and I tried to fix it, but it just didn't work right afterwards. And it doesn't really, like, look good, so I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna convert it into something completely different, which you can't see here, because I plasta-welded it, because I plasta-welded something on here, is this whole back is completely screwed. So what would normally be there is the adapter in order to stick the backpack on, but I unfortunately screwed it up. So now we have Core Gundam with Hazel armor. It's a thing of beauty. Is that the Hazel? It is. It is indeed the Hazel. However, you will notice something very different about it. It's because there's a Core Gundam in there. And, actually, I took some pictures of it earlier. I'm going to show you guys... I'm actually going to show you guys in my, just get the bootleg version to replace the backpack. You don't understand, Kays. When I say I screwed up the backpack, I mean I screwed... Or, like, the back, or the backpack... I screwed it up something fierce. Like, you are not attaching anything to the back of the Hazel ever again. Like, in the way that I actually ruined it. It's actually kind of impressive. Like, if I could take off the plasta-welded backpack that I have on it now to show you, I would. But I will not. Because... yeah. Okay, hang on. I need to show you guys this because what I've done here is I've taken a picture of the Core Gundam as I've modified it. Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't take a picture of the back. Oh well. I don't need to. But yeah, I was messing around with the configuration while I was out. I was messing around with the configuration a bit while I was at work. I didn't really like it that much. So I'm going to kind of be messing around with it. Will it replace the torso too? No. I chose to do the hard way. And I like it. And I like it like that. It's like Kratos when he's talking about the different opponents he fought in Greece. There was Medusa. Masochist. Maybe, but you can't deny the results. It looks good. It's just that, I don't know what configuration I want to put this thing in now. I did modify a little bit. Oh, wait, I need to close that window. Hold up. So what I did here was I actually drilled a little hole here, 3mm hole in the backpack, so I can actually attach things to it. I just don't know what configuration I really want to stick this thing in, but I have adaptable VSBRs here that I put together. I have. Oh, dang it. The radome fell off. I might just plaster weld the damn radome on there. This thing's been giving me trouble. It's been giving me trouble and a half, but I have a beam smart gun here that I would like to put on here at some point. Let's see. Shield booster, of course. That thing comes standard. Calibar broomstick on one side, VSVR on the other. Oh my god. I don't have one of those anymore. I don't have a Calibar anymore. Alright, but I do have this anti-ship sword that I'm really happy with. I did have to cut off the butt bit because these hands don't open up anymore, so I have to make a small exception. But anti-ship sword right there. And I also have a bunch of like weird builder's parts and miscellaneous crap in here that I could probably stick on there. Oh. Also have the Jim Quell shield, but I don't know if I'm ever going to use that. What now? I hear the hentai... Oh, God. Kays. Anti-ship sword. Anti-ship sword. Get out of here with that. Yes. Anti-ship sword, my guy. There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot to also put the boosters. I forgot to put the boosters on the back. And the verniers. God damn it. Hang on. Get out of there. There, get out of there. There we go. Ads. No. Okay, well, I'm gonna just start doing things then. Until people start coming back from ad jail. That is a problem and a half right there, but that's alright. I'm also probably going to plaster weld the verniers in there. There's no reason for me not to. Because this thing is cool, but it needs to stay more or less stuck together for it to work. And it stays stuck together pretty good. I just need to make sure I don't completely screw the pooch when it comes to assembly. But so I hate to restart my phone. Built-in ads evasion refreshing itself. No. Oh my god, that sucks. Anyway. Yeah, so I repurposed the booster pod backpack a little bit, but it uses Core Gundam parts now. Oh yeah, I did modify my ROM just a little bit. Gotcha. So yeah, if you look very closely inside of there, there is a little Core Gundam. I know I keep saying that, but I just needed to point it out because I'm very proud of this build. I'm very proud of it, but I don't know where to go with it now because I want to put it into a configuration. I just don't know what configuration to put it in. I could, if I was really feeling it, stick it in the Olsla design with like the giant arms, but one, I don't have that kit, and two, that would be just very excessive. And I don't feel like it. So we're not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to putz around with this real quick. We're going to be putzing around with this just to see how different configurations look. And occasionally, I'm going to show videos of things that I think are funny, interesting, and or kind of weird on YouTube. Like when I decide to take breaks and stuff. So, let us begin. I do need to figure out a way to tighten up the adapter hole that I stuck in here. Talking about kit bashing a kid into a Core Gundam lookalike. I saw a YouTube shorts about someone kit bashing an FM Aerial and putting the Phaz armor on the outside. Oh shit. That's ambitious. Yeah. I need to figure out a way to tighten up the Titan. I made a joke. I made a funny. Because it's a Titan's mobile suit. No, really. Oh my god. What is the matter with me? Let's see, VSBRs on the back. I kind of like the VSBRs on the back like that. If I'm being completely honest, it looks good. But I'm wondering if I should go tall geese and mount the shield. Well, the uploader is successful in doing that. Well, that's good. Dear God. I cannot imagine how much work and attention it must take to actually get it to work like that. It is using magnet to stick the armor. Okay. That's a flex and a half right there, isn't it? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to think about this logically. Or at least somewhat abstractedly. Because I think it would be cool to actually put... What do you expect from Japanese builder? You know, if theirs isn't like doing backflips and doing like 90 different crazy things, it's not a true Japanese builder, is it? Because theirs are maddeningly good. Let's see. I could put shield booster on it. Oh, by the way, one of the modifications I did, I don't know if you can see it, is I put 3mm adapter inside of the Hazel's shoulders so I can do things like this. Yes, indeed, I can actually stick one of the shields to the arm like this, freeing up the other arm. Now, the real question is, I've seen someone make a large, probably 1/12 or 1/10 of Grandpa using metal sheets. Oh, God. That would be insanity to look at and attempt to do. My God. All right, let's see. I do like this configuration of, like, shield booster here, VSBR there, but I don't know whether or not I should be putting the sword. Let's see, hang on. I have to first attach the sword somehow. Hang on. Oh yeah, it clicks on like that. Okay. And I just now realized you guys can't see what I'm doing sometimes. Better adjust a little. But yeah, here we go. What we have here is this beam sword. I don't know whether or not to stick it to the other side like this. Hold on, let me just put it in like that. I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about this configuration too, because, I mean, it looks interesting enough, I guess. But I don't know how much of a fan I am of the beefiness of the shield booster being right there. I'm also thinking of moving the shield booster over here and putting it on the top of the pod. You know, like how Hazel's do. But the problem then becomes it kind of conflicts with the VSBRs. So that means I'm probably going to have to move them around a bit, and I don't really feel like doing that. But, hang on, I'm going to pop these back off real quick, just so that we can, so I can demonstrate what I mean by that. Is I could go classic. Oh god, I realize now I put this on backwards. Well, that sucks. Well, there's a project we can undertake real quick. Is me having placed the pod unit on backwards, because this is actually supposed to be around the other way. Frick. That was goofy of me. But you know what? It may not actually be the end of the world. Because I wonder if I could just pop this back out. Okay. I have many ideas. Many of them are not really daijobu at the moment. Yeah, no, I redesigned this thing so that it could more freely move around in its housing, but like, I don't know if you can see that, but hang on. It can pop around and move freely in the housing like this. It is a little loose, I will admit, but that is something to consider while we're working on this. Not something I might like? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, hang on. Bleh. Hang on. Bleh. Oh god, what did it do? Stop that. Stop that immediately. Okay. Right there. We're gonna grab this vidya. There you go, right here. Okay. Show it. Okay. So far, so crazy. Oh my god. Oh, hell yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. Yes. Rock column, 1/100th scale. Oh, okay, I get it. I like that. That's really cool. Oh, yeah. Go back down. And now I need to figure out how I'm going to dismantle this thing without dismantling it. I don't really want to do that, though. I want to keep the rocket. I want to keep the pod, but... Ah. Yeah, I have to find a way to somehow turn this around. It's going to involve me disassembling the backpack, and then I'll have to weld it again. God dang it. This is what happens when you make mistakes. Okay. Am I able to... Do a coin flip to determine which you're going to put on the backpack. I mean, I could do that. But the thing is that I really like this. I put work into modifying the rocket pod and all that. I just have to flip it around. But to do this, I have to remove the modification that I made. And I'm going to have to basically rip this out, flip it around, and then put the modification back in. But at that point, I will have damaged it too much. So I'm probably going to have to replace it. Luckily, hang on. I'm going to try and pull these over here. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I may have a different solution. I may have multiple different solutions. Hang on. And I might even be able to improve on the butt plate. Let's see. Hang on. Chotomate. Okay. So this is a backpack cover that I could put on. Oh, Sorayo. But yeah, no, this is a backpack cover that I have from an old Jupitive that I have kicking around in here somewhere. I could use this. And what I can also do to upgrade my butt plate game... Byte Studio. Oh my god. Byte Studio. I wish I was as good as Ray Studio, man. Ray Studio was the GOAT when it comes to gunpla customizations. I wish I was that good. That man's actually the one who inspired me to keep customizing gunpla I think I said that once before on a stream, though. But yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do this. But I can also upgrade the butt plate a little bit, so I can do some more customizations on it by somehow attaching this. And I think I have just the way of doing that. Because it's not just going to be a one-to-one connection like that. What I will do, though... Hold on. Let me cook. Although I think everything is burnt at this point. Is I can cut sections of this out to fit in butt plate. And then butt plate will actually have adapters that I can put stuff in. Okay, hang on. Now we're cooking, now we're cooking. I'm actually gonna move the bigger equipment aside because we're having ourselves some fun now. And we're gonna let our gunpla boy lay down right there. Poor Hazel Core Gundam getting its butt drilled must be a pain in the arse, but I'm tissed. Oh my god. Oh no, it's just the butt flap though, so... I almost said the beauty of it. I don't think there is a beauty of getting your butt drilled into though. Hang on. Let's see. We're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to take this out procedurally so I don't damage the structure of the backpack. Let's see, get in there just a bit. And get in there like that. There we go. And then wonder... Okay, I didn't get in deep enough on this side. There we go. And then I need a smaller one, I think. Yeah. That's still not quite enough to get it out of there. So I'm gonna need to get a smaller one. Hold up. I have a smaller one. There we go. Okay. Pop that right there. And that right there. And I'm gonna have to spade in there. Spade in there. Okay. Now, apply pressure. Darn it. I really got to get in there. I did cement it in there, though, so that's probably why it's being pretty uncooperative. Alright, let's see. Oh, I see it move. Come on. You can get out of there now. Thank you. Alright, hang on. One, two. Come on, get out of there. Oh, Craftworks. Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Have a nice seat on the couch somewhere, or somewhere comfy. Thank you for joining in. We're doing a modification on a Hazel that I broke. The long and short of it is that I messed up a Hazel's back to the point where I couldn't recover it. So I converted the rest of the Hazel into a Core Gundam armor. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. And I also realized that I put the rocket pod backwards. So yeah, I'm fixing that now. You are now caught up on the current arc of bike customizing Oh, thank you. Let's see. This is the correct direction for the rocket pod, I think. Let's see. I have other customs that I've done, and I've shown them a lot on stream. Actually, okay, yeah, now we have the rocket pod on the correct way. Now we're cooking. Okay. Just imagine it's for guarding the backside. Well, the reason why I'm switching it around to the correct direction and orientation is so I can put the backpack, is so I can put the shield booster on there the right way. I really need it to go on the right way, though. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I need to now reattach the modification that I did. And I think it'll be relatively simple. I just need to remember which direction I put it in. Let's see. I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right. The modification fits in the housing still. I can do that. Okay, cool. Now I just need to move the rocket pod arm all the way back. And I need the correct solvent again. Let's see, this one's for like to like. Okay, there it is. Blast-A-Weld. This is also why I like to wear gloves on these gunpla streams, because I always end up getting this stuff everywhere. And it's very temperamental, and it has a nasty habit of trying to stick in places where I don't want it to. So, yeah. I would prefer it didn't do that. This kit bash is either going to go the right way or the wrong way. There's no in between when it comes to bite kit bash shenanigans. Actually, my kit bashes usually end up going very well. My core aerial, I just need to paint it. Let's see. The kit bashes that I do are 9 out of 10 times, even when I like make a critical mistake, I usually end up finding a new thing that I like that I could do to it to make it work. I don't have very many moments where I just straight up give up on a kit. I don't think that's ever actually happened to me, because I'll always end up finding something else that I can do where it's like, ah, okay. Naruhodo ne. Girl Lexia, did you find the missing parts yet? I did not. Because most of the parts that are there, or that I had on it, were in the storage unit, and I wasn't able to really recover a whole lot from the storage unit, but it was an interesting find. And right now, Girl Exia is just kind of hanging out on my shelf because I think she's cool looking. I still think she's cool looking. I might make her a different backpack. Just so she has one, you know? No Gundam should go without its backpack. The soul of a machine demands backpack. But I do remember that I used the Amazing Exia backpack, at least. Let's see. I used Amazing Exia backpack. And I also know that there are a couple of other backpack parts I could probably throw on there. You know what? Maybe that's another... Maybe once... If we do all the things I want to do with the Core Exia... Or not Core Exia. God dang it. Core Hazel. There we go. Let's use the correct name. But if I am able to do everything I want to do with this kit tonight, maybe we'll workshop something for Girl Exia. I think that'd be pretty cool. And for Craft, I will bring her over here in a moment so you can see what she looks like, because she's one of my old competition. Amazing Exia backpack design is not good, to say the least. At least, who in the right mind using ball polycaps for connecting the wings? I kind of agree with you on that. It's a finicky beast to work with, but if you can get it to work, it could lead to some really, really cool looking stuff, but I'm inclined to agree. Oh yeah, show me the gunpla. Hell yeah. Let me just cement this on real quick. Using Plastaweld is a very, very finicky thing, because it tends to get everywhere if you're not careful. And I do not intend for this to go everywhere. God dang it. Otherwise it'll absolutely, like, bugger the pooch. Let's see. Here we go. Make sure everything is right there. Hi, Kai. How you doing? Good to see ya. Still working on this, but we're actually putting the rocket pod the correct way around this time. All right. Hang on. I'm going to go grab the gunpla. Now, for craft, for some context, this was a competition mobile suit that I made that didn't really go anywhere. She didn't win anything. I didn't place at all with her, but I'm still very proud of how she turned out. Because it was also me doing some painting at the time. And I put her in the storage unit. And here she is. She is a mixture between the Portent and Shia Quanta. Oh, her butt plate came off. Well, that's okay. I can fix that, because it's just an easy pressure fit. There we go. All right. Here she is. Sorry. Sorry for the delay. But she is a kit bash between the Shia Quanta, the... Eager to remove her clothes. Oh my god. But, yeah. Shia Quanta, Gundam Portent, and Amazing Exia. As you can see from her wonderful, wonderful blade there. However, her time in the storage unit has not really been that kind to her, because she's kind of missing her left arm armor for some reason. Like right up here on the bicep. I don't know where that went. I don't know where or how it happened. She just doesn't have armor there anymore. I don't know. I kind of like the asymmetry, though. The metallics are nice. I'm looking at her on your Twitter. Thank you. Let's see. Also, her GN blade, and she also doesn't have a backpack anymore. I don't know where the backpack went, but it wasn't with her in the storage unit, so I'm not entirely sure what we want to put on her back now, but I may also just repurchase the Quanta. I don't recognize the head. What, it heavily modified? It's the Shia Quanta head, actually. So, it's the Shia Quanta head, but I sort of painted it different. I painted it in my personal colors, because I've always painted my gunpla in blue, white, and gold. Hold on. Let me pull up the picture of the Shia Quanta, because you'll get a better idea of it. Stop it. Oh, those cat ear things are there by default? They are. That's just the nature of the Shia Quanta. It's a really cute kit. I like it. I should get another one and just straight assemble it, but let's see. Shia Quanta. Yes, the cat ears on it are standard. Hang on. No. Okay, get over there. Yeah, so this is one of the kits that I used. I also used... Let's see, Portent. Yeah, the Portent's head is a bit different. Yeah, it's a build fighters kit. You can kind of see where I pulled things when you look at the pictures side by side with the brush painted. Very clean job. Yeah, I used metallic brush paint. It was a pain in the ass, but it was worth it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna type Amazing Exia, but let's see. Metallics are not easy to brush paint. Yeah. I really honestly should have just used an airbrush, because I do have an airbrush an airbrush compressor. I just never did. So yeah, if you take a look at the girl again, hold on. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. If you look at her again, sorry if I'm not making this super clear. Come on. There we go. So if you look at her again, and even get like a good look at her head, and then Amazing Exia, and then we have Portent, and we have Shia Quanta. Yeah. So yeah, she's one of my competition suits. If you want to see if you want to see my first ever attempt at competition gunpla, I do still have my Flauros custom. I'm keeping all of my old gunpla over here because of nostalgic reasons. This guy's a little notorious for constantly falling apart, but I'm going to do my absolute best. Oh my goodness. These. There we go. Yeah, this one isn't nearly as good. Like, the paint job on it is really really hack job. But this is the Flauros custom. My first ever attempt at competitions, at a competition mobile suit. I just really, really loved the Gundam Flauros, and I wanted one. I keep getting Pony TV shows ads. Oh my god, dude. So yeah, I modified a GN sword, as you can see. This thing does have twin drives on it. You can clearly tell that I came from Warhammer, like Warhammer painting. Gives off Calamity Gundam vibes. I kind of get that, yeah. Because I'm trying to do, like, heat weaponry instead of, like, beam weaponry on here. And if I push this out a little bit, I tried going for, like, a power sword, but heat sword vibe for this guy. And, yeah, I gave him GN drives on the shoulders, because why not? Arms really... Yeah. Like I said, this was my first ever attempt at a kit bash for a competition. My first actual kit bash is way, way stupider looking than this, and it's, quite something. Let me put it that way. But, yeah. This is the Flauros custom. I'm still very proud of it. But he has not aged well. In fact, most of my Aibo kit bashes haven't aged very well. They are 18 meter max. There are not stupid kit bashes, thanks. I appreciate it. Let's see. This is one that I have that I'm keeping off.
Nice work for a Rebirth.
Oh, thank you. But this is another kind of old one. Oh my god, he's dusty. Where I really, really wanted to have a much more customized suit, and it didn't quite turn out how I wanted it to, but it's good enough, I guess. Where did the other sword go? Oh my god. Did it break off and go somewhere? Oh well. Doesn't matter. But yeah. This one is another Flauros custom. Oh my god, it fell off. You know what? I'll just show it separately. This one has long barrel cannons on it. Me too. I love cannon suits, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is worse than I thought. That just goes to show how old this kit is. Things are falling off. But, yeah. I tried going for more metallics, because of course I did. But I really wanted to make this thing way more custom. So, it has the gimmick from the... oh, frick, what is it called? The Chimaris. The Chimaris Vidar, where it can actually pop these things out front and turn into like a chariot mode. Cannon connoisseur, I like that. I like that turn of phrase. We're just gonna ignore the last one. But Craftworks, if you want to see the gunpla that actually won me a bronze medal at a local competition, I'd have to stand up and get it. But oh, god dang it. Okay, please don't fall off the shelf. It's my Mad Rock custom. There we go. I'm just gonna put him on the desk while I sit back down. Ugh. Yes. This is the Mad Rock custom. You can clearly tell I really like painting my kits a certain way. But this guy came about because I really got mad that I missed out on the Mad Rock P Bandai. So I made my own, and then I entered him in a competition. Bro won me silver. And yes, the sub-arms actually do move. I wanted to make this guy a Gundam Thunderbolt style mech. And yes, he has a Gym Sniper head. Most, if not all of these gimmicks actually work. I did put 2 snub-nose beam rifles with modified ECAP underneath the arm shield on the left arm. There is a beam bazooka here that I took from a full armor 7th. Because why not? But I also equipped it with the other ground shield, the EWAC camera. Because I think it looks neat. And of course, what Mad Rock isn't complete without a couple of over-the-shoulder cannons. Yes, indeed. And I really like how the Origin Gundam... I really liked how the Origin Gundam's shoulder cannons looked, so I went with that. This is actually the base. Don't have the courage to go kit bashing. It only went custom paint jobs so far for myself, so mad respect. You should make a gallery of my builds somewhere. I should. Should being the operative word there. But, yeah, the base unit of this is actually a Gundam, the Origin. Because it has some of the best articulation that I... Oh, please don't. It has some of the best articulation of any, like, Grandpa Gundam that I could find, and Origin kits I'm just biased towards, as well as Thunderbolt kits. If I'm being perfectly honest. And yeah. There's actually one more that I want to show you guys, and I think I've only showed it one other time. But to do that, I'm going to have to be right back, because it's on a different storage shelf of mine. We're going to put my Mad Rock right there. Please stay. There we go. Okay, BRB. I have to go get the other one. All right. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Gonna try and perform sleep. All right, Roro, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, bud. Okay. Here's another one of my kit bashes. I've shown once on stream, but not more than once. It's not a... it's another Origins based kit. I wanted the Psycho Zaku Sniper. A Psycho Flipper Zaku, actually. And this was actually intended to be a gift for one of my friends. It still is. I'm still working on it, but there are so many things I need to finish on this kit. Psycho Flipper Zaku. So it's like a Psycho Zaku, but a Zaku Flipper. So, Scout, Sniper. I also need to put a heat sword on this thing because my buddy wanted a heat sword, but it has a bracing knee so that it can kneel down. It does indeed have a big gun. The three-eyed Zaku. Yes, indeed. The only problem with this thing is that these shoulders have a tendency to, like, pop off, so this is one of the major things I need to fix. And on the off chance that my friend who I'm building this for sees this, I'm sorry it's taking so long, but there are a lot of things on this I have to fix, and then I still have to paint it. Yeah, I was surprised you managed to get the Dom shoulders on there. I did, but I need to somehow, like, make them stay. Because they have a tendency to not want to stay. I am proud of how, like, the side of the head is modeled, though. And I love this big gun. And the backpack. I really wanted to try and get this thing to look cool. So, you know who you are if you see this. I'm still working on it. There's just some things I gotta fix, and then I gotta get it painted. Someone who doesn't like fun is someone who doesn't like big gun. Then, you know what? Since I'm doing show and tell, I might as well show one of the more complicated bashes that I've done that I need to fix. Let's see. So, I need to fix this one, but I wanted an Armored Core. And before they started releasing the Armored Core 6 kits, I decided, F it, I'm gonna make my own Armored Core, god dang it, using all of the spare parts that were in my collection. And that's why we have this now. This is my junkyard dog. It is literally built from every spare part in my backlog that I knew I was not going to use for anything else. So I built my own Armored Core. Now, I also built up the arms, the torso, of course. The head, I didn't really do much with because I just really liked the Gushion's like camera head by itself. It was already very Armored Core looking. And these legs are the bane of my existence. But god dang it, they look cool. I'm very proud of these legs. Because until this kit bash, I had never made a reverse jointed mobile suit. Or a reverse jointed kit. So, trying to, like, intuit how this thing is supposed to work was a challenge and a half. Now, I have to fix this because, in the other hand, there's supposed to be another weapon, and it's this. It's supposed to be a dual laser rifle with like a chainsword bayonet. Just because I thought that would be... I thought at the time that was the coolest shit on the planet, so... I made a chainsword bayonet laser rifle. And the bayonet actually can extend for full slashing capabilities. I'm very proud of this chainsword. This chainsword bayonet thing. I'm very proud of it. So yeah. This is my attempt at an armored core. I love this thing. He sits on my router tower. And yeah. This is just to show you, if Bandai won't release the things I want, I'll make them my damn self. So yeah, that's pretty much the show and tell that I have. I've got other stuff here on my desk too, but a lot of it is a lot less impressive than that. I'm far more like... I don't know, I'm more proud of that armored core than I am of any other of my kit bashes so far. But... yeah. Now that I've done some show and tell, I can check up on what's going on here. Alright. This hasn't had time to fully cure yet, but I want to see where it sits. Oh, okay, cool. So, when I put this back on, it's not going to be very much different than how it was before I made the repair. Good. It's just that now the rocket pod is the correct way around. And I'll be able to... oh, come on. Please work with me here. There we go. I'll be able to actually rest it correctly instead of having to finagle it. All weird. There we go. But for now, I'm going to keep the rocket pod away. Hi, Miss Sinanju. How you doing? You did just miss the gunpla show and tell that I was doing, but right now, I'm working on my Core Gundam Hazel type. I did post some of the pictures on my Twitter, but there is a Core Gundam in this guy. And I did this because my Hazel broke. So I wanted to use the parts in something productive. Yes, indeed. Yes, 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 indeed. Yeah. The other thing I was going to do is doing good, just got back from holiday. Hell yeah. Let's see. The next thing I was going to do is we're going to make this butt plate a lot more customizable. But to do this, I have just a very crude adapter that I cemented in there. So we're going to fix that by taking a small section out from the butt plate and installing this guy in there. The idea is that I'll be able to mount stuff to the back skirt armor, kind of like that, but like a little bit further down. So kind of like that, and it'll be able to still click into the back of Core Gundam. Problem, though, there is a lot of structure in there. And I don't want to ruin everything. I don't seem to really have a choice in the matter, though, so we're going to have to just start getting to the chop shop. And I'm going to keep my core Hazel right there, just so that you can see what's going on. He's just going to lay down for a moment and have a break from all the bulk that I've put him through. And first things first, I need to get rid of this. That was painful to do. Where did you go on holiday, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Okay. And actually, I should demarcate where I'm going to be cutting. So, let's see. I want to get in right here. Malaysia. All right. We love to see that. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to have to demarcate right here. And demarcate right here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, basically the goal here is that I'm going to try and take a tab's worth of material out. And that tab's worth of material is going to be replaced with the new butt plate. Oh, it's already sunk in quite a bit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, one thing I really like about the chisel blade that I'm using is that it's allowing me to actually cut into the plastic without me needing to do very much work at all. Oh, I already sunk through. There we go. Now, I need to chop this part out. There we go. Not as clean as I would like, but it should be sufficient for our purposes. Tish, because I keep saying but over and over again. I'm immature, I'm sorry. This is what happens when you guys come to my channel and I'm immature as hell. Alright. Slight problem. I didn't carve away enough material. This thing is still super wide, and I don't want to cut any more out, so... I don't want to cut any more out. I might have to, though. Alright, let's think about this. Alright. I'm gonna have... Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to center this just to see where... Because if you see here, it's still quite wide. Alright, I'm going to try and get it up to the camera so you guys can take a look at this. See what I got to do here? Is I got to make the opening a bit wider. But by how much is another question entirely. So what I'm going to do is just pop this right in the middle and try to demarcate where I need a cut. I don't want to make this opening wider, but I don't really have much of a choice. If I want this to work how I want it to, this is the sacrifice I must make. Alright, let's see. Come on, line up, please. Alright, it looks like if I take at least another millimeter off of each side, it should work, but I don't know. Alright, set it down. And let's see if I can't get in there. So I've never actually done very much travel. Truth told, I haven't really done any travel. It's Malaysia like. Let's see. I should travel sometime, man. I need to get out of the US. This is BS. I need to go see places. But that's what happens when you're broke, is that you don't get to travel very much. Especially when you're stuck in the Rockies. That's the fun part. Landlocked, expensive, and broke. That means I don't travel much, but I'd like to one day. Okay, about right there. About... Let's see. Oh. About right there. Okay. I think I have a general idea of how much I need to take off on each side. I'm just not gonna like it very much. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to use the bigger cutter for this, I think. Just so I can keep a straight line. There we go. Demarcated it there. And right there. Cool. Now I can use the sharp one. The only problem that I'm foreseeing here is that if I remove too much, the structure is just going to be terrible, and I'm going to have to find a way to reinforce it afterwards. But I need to cut through that strut right there, otherwise it's not going to go. There it goes. Okay. Press. There we go. Oh, make my table jump. That's all right. Now I just do some cleanup to make that a little bit more even. I'll also probably sand it a bit to try and make it work, but we are on the right track. Now I just need to cut through this one. Come on. There we go. Got him. There we go. Oh. It just shot off. Okay. Nice. Now for the big moment. Will it fit? Or will I need to do some more shaving? Ah, frick. Okay. Oh, actually no. Hang on. More or less what I need it to be, but I need to also cut a notch inside of there. That's kind of going in. Ah, the more cutting I do, the more skittish I'm getting. This is a little bit worrying, but... Or, hang on. One thing I can do here... Maybe this is a bit dumb, but... I could just flip it around like that. Oh, but wait, if I do that, it defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose of it, because now I can't actually get the butt plate on. Dang. Okay, well that's... Alright. We have encountered an issue. But I think I can fix the issue. We're on the right track. I just think... Okay, first solution is we insert upside down, like this. That way I don't have to worry about cutting the plastic at a weird angle. That might potentially ruin it. So instead, we just do that. Problem, though, is that this is now in the way. Some of the structure in the back. Which means... I might not be getting around cutting flush in there. I don't like that, though. Because I'm going to have to take a little bit off going in if I want to go this route. But if I go that route, it gives me the most optimal... Frick. Alright. All right. What do you guys think? Should I go for the more risky play and try and make a divot cut in here? Or should I just remove some of the back structure in here and then put it upside down? Because the advantage to doing it this way, putting it upside down, is that I don't have to do a weird V cut into the plastic to make it work. It just works like this. But the problem then becomes the structure inside of here. Let's see, the structure inside of here kind of gets in the way, if you could see that. The other option is I cut a little, like, divot in here like that. And then it fits in flush like this. Which is good. This is what we want. Or this is what I wanted in the first place. Problem is, not only am I going to have to remove structure in here, I'm going to have to cut a V shape into the arse plate. You know what I'm going to do? This is so bad. This is so bad. I shouldn't do that. But there's a part of me that really wants to try and make this V cut. I think I'm going to try. I only have one shot at this, though. If I mess this up, then I'm in shit creek without a paddle. Okay, I kind of see how far deep in I need to get. Oh boy, this isn't going to end well. I can already tell this is going to be hard, but I have to try. For my own sake, for the sake of my gunpla, I have to try. That's what she said. Oh my god. Because I didn't build this guy to be left on a shelf. I built him to win. Okay. Hang on, I need to put on different tunes so that I can actually focus on this. Let's see. No. Okay, there we go. Having to use my keyboard like that is weird. All right, here we go. Come on. All right. I'm going to put the music up like this. Yeah, here we go. All right. Fortune favors the bold. Before I actually start chopping, I'm going to try and take another look. Just to see. Alright. I know where I need to go now. I need to cut to that depth right there in the middle. There's the first cut. And the second. There we go. Oh, this is so risky. And it might not even work. That's the part that's gonna make me the saddest. Okay. It works. Kinda. Hold on. Oh my god, it works. Fortune favors the bold. Look at that. It's not incredibly clean, but I can sand it down so that it sits more flush. Oh my god, that worked better than I thought it would. Oh, I thought that was going to end in disaster. Hell yeah, look at this. I'm proud of this. Hang on, I need to bask in my butt plate for a moment. I thought this was going to fail miserably, and it did not. I'm so happy right now. Like, oh, it's not clean, but I can clean it up a little to make it sit more flush. Okay, words cannot describe just how happy I am about this. Yeah, we got to clean it up a bit. But that's easily done because I've got a board here that is built for this. And all it turned out I needed was the Romance of Riccardo Fellini to guide my gunpla steps. Right, hang on. Now I just need to clean it up a bit. I sand it down and file it like I'm playing beautiful chords on a violin. Alright, here we go. This actually reminds me of a meme that I found where someone actually composed a musical piece off of a fart that they did. It was really weird. Almost there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and test fit. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Okay, guys. Look at it. We did it. We managed to make it. It looks good. It sits flush. Mostly. But it works. And actually that's not bad because when I do plaster weld it, because I am going to plaster weld this, a lot of the plastic material is just going to seep into the cracks there.
Oh no.
So, oh, Hayes is here again. Hello. Hello, hello. We managed to actually do a successful modification of the back of the butt plate. It went way better than I thought it would. And man, let me tell you, I was scared for a moment that I was going to ruin it, but it turns out we have succeeded. And we have succeeded in a big way. I just need to plaster weld it into place, and I can move on to my next set of modifications. Whew, boy, let me tell you. Let me tell you, buddy. Removing plastic like that makes my neck itch a little bit. I was like... Alright, hang on. Let me just make sure that it's mostly flush. And then I'm going to weld it into place. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I was expecting this to end in disaster and it didn't. Actually, hang on, I need to file it down a little more. Whew, boy, okay, scary part's done. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Alright. Now it will sit flush fully. And yeah. Okay, cool. I just have to line it up and keep it lined up now. Doesn't want to seem to cooperate with me very much, because every time I do that, the bottom part of it sinks. Frick. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Mission is still a go. Just need to break that part off a little bit. That part, I think, is actually the thing of keeping it from sticking correctly. There we go. Got it. Fortune favors the bold. Once again. First, I'm going to get the bottom here so that I can weld it correctly into place. In you go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Alright, that first weld is just to sort of tack it into place while I line it up, and then I'm going to weld the interior. I'm going to try and avoid welding the exterior as much as possible, purely for aesthetic reasons. Because I don't like seeing plasta-weld lines on the outside of a build like this. And then I might use some of the scrap plastic to try and melt and fill the holes. That's one of the older tricks in the book that I know, is you can actually use the scrap plastic to close up seams if they're small enough, because it's all about the sculpt at that point. It's a very, very precise process. But I was afraid that might happen. There was a little bit of bleed on the outside, but I think we're okay. The only thing it means now is that I do have to weld the outside now instead of just leaving it unwelded. That's inconvenient. Oh well. It is okay. I just need to not use as much weld. And I need to make sure to line it up. There we go. I've been using CA glue to fill in small seams those days, faster than cement. It is. However, I like a little bit more freedom to sculpt when I do this, so... The crazy thing about Plastruct and about this Plastruct that I'm using. It actually melts the plastic together. And right now I'm using my like-to-like formula, so the stuff will stay forever if I don't try and rip it off like I did earlier. And even then, what I did was I was using a dissimilar plastics blend. Now I'm using the similar plastics blend, so this stuff isn't coming off ever once it cures. Right, let's see. There we go. And once it's all attached, that's a similar thing to the Tamiya cement, right? I don't know. I've never used Tamiya's cement, but I have Plastruct Bondine. This is... I don't know if it's acetone based. Hang on. It's dichloromethane. It's dichloromethane. Or it contains dichloromethane. It uses an evaporative formula. Let's see. I think it is acetone based, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. It is. I'm going to say that with authority, even if I don't know. Kite says, yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. There we go. Now I'm just going to leave this off to the side to cure. Actually, I should use some of the scrap plastic to make sure it stays. Let's see. And 2. And I'm going to just push it in there just to make sure. Okay. Now to melt it. Oh, I'm saying it'll have the same effect as Tamiya cement and thin cement. I use Tamiya in my builds. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, no. I just use the stuff I find in my local hobby town. This stuff works really, really good. It's just that... Well, there's a reason why I have a window open. Let me just put it that way. Let's see, I have a fan going and I have a window open, because if I know I'm using Plastruct, I don't want to lose brain cells, or any more brain cells than I already do. Okay, here we go. Go. Now I'm going to just keep melting to make sure. And my tune's ended, so I'm going to have to put this aside now for curing, and I am going to play the next song in the list, which is right there. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that this can still move. Yep. It can indeed still move. And it actually moves correctly, too. Hell yeah, okay. This actually now works right. Alright, so we got the booster pod. We have our new modified backplate curing. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. I'm gonna throw that over there for now. Because one other thing that I actually wanted to do is I wanted to try and... Let's see, where it's relevant to the where it's relevant to the core Hazel, one of the things that I wanted to try to do is to make an incom unit for it. Because I think that would be dope. I like to think of this thing as sort of like an XS Gundam. Of course, it's the Meijin Kawaguchi III theme song. Yeah. Listen, Build Fighters has banger music, okay? I really, really, really like Build Fighters. Hang on. I'm going to take a sip of some Liquid Death. There we go. But yeah. I want to try and put some stuff on the underside of the shield booster as an extra weapon. It's because I like arming my guys up. Man, I'm so happy with how this turned out. That backplate's going to be so fun to actually attach things to now. Alright. Now we need to make sure that this is closed correctly before I drop it everywhere. I don't want to melt my desk. Alright. But yeah, I want to try making an incom unit. And to do that, first need to locate. Dang it, where is... Nope, those are my drill bits. Oh, hang on, I have metallic stickers. I have independent metallic stickers. One moment. These might actually be really, really cool and handy to put on stuff. Hang on. Alright. Yeah. I have an unopened metallic sticker set. Alright. I'm going to keep this off to the side here. Yeah, I know I usually hate using stickers for anything, but I have ideas. They may not be good ideas, but I have ideas. Okay. Now I need to find one of my builder's parts sets. Because if I'm going to make incom units... Actually, hang on. Before I start thinking about making incom units, I should look up what a damn incom unit looks like. I know they're just basically little tiny discs, but let's see. Let me see now. Hey, Mitch. Hey, buddy. You can't come up here. There's dangerous things on my desk. I'm sorry to say that, but Mitz, you cannot come up here. There are dangerous things on my desk right now, like chemicals. And I don't want my baby cat girl getting chemicals in her fur. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Let us know. Incom unit. No, not that. God dang it. I didn't mean to hit the shopping tab. Okay. Let's see. I know that they're basically just like discs, but I want a good picture of the discs. Okay, cool, yeah. They're basic cylindrical disc. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to go look for not only one of my builder's parts bags, I'm also gonna have to use the lavatory. Let's see, I'll leave the music up though. I also have to use the bathroom. Shouldn't take me too long though, so here be. Just have to go into my yeah, I have to get into my builder's parts box real quick. Okay, I'm back. And I had to do a little bit of searching, but this is my builder's park down. I have 11 of the bastards. This one is specific to all of the extra parts that I don't think I'm ever going to need for anything, but I will probably need them for something at some point. That's just how it works. Alright. Now then, I'm looking for a very specific thing in here. And I believe I found it. Oh, come on. Yes! Okay. There it is. If I'm going to build incom units for this thing, I needed my radome. I needed my radomes for this for one very specific reason. This. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a little disc thing that I could probably rig together to make an incom. And I should have a couple more radome parts in here that I can use to adapt. Let's see, those are blade antenna. Where is it? Nope, that's variant armor. That's mega particle cannon sheet. Actually, mega particle cannon sheet might be handy because if I'm going to be putting together an incom, it needs to have one projector side and one side that clicks on to get like deployed. So as it turns out, I will need that. All right, now I need to find a disc that's big enough. It's going to be a little bit on the tough side. I don't know why my phone is going off. You know what? My phone's going over here. Hold on. My phone is not cooperating. I don't like it. We're also getting dangerously close to time for me, so... Yeah, I have 20 minutes. Okay. I gotta do it quick. So first and foremost... I'm gonna need 2 discs to make my incom unit. And... where's my naps? There they are. Time for the fun part. Where I theorycraft and I build things until they work. Which in this case is going to have to be 2 discs stacked end on end. They are going to be a little bit small, but I think that's okay given the scale of my gunpla, so... Alright. There we go. Got that one. Now... Oh, there it is. Snip that part. Snip that part. I'm also gonna have to snip the internal structure of it, just so I can put it together. Oh. I think I mostly got all of it. Okay. I'm just gonna scrape it against this a couple of times. Just to smooth it out. There we go. There we go. Thankfully, I don't need to sand very much. I'm just gonna test fit these. All right, yeah. 110% this is gonna work. You can't really see it very well, but these two small cylinder parts will stick. They will work. Okay. Now I'm going to... Yeah. I wish I had tweezers right now. I do not. That's a shame. Because I could really have used those right now. I could try and use chopsticks, but I don't want to ruin my food chopsticks Plasta-Weld. Oh, okay, hang on. I have an idea. One of the pin vices that I have for my helping hands. I can do that. Yeah, that's sufficient enough to pick it up and put it down. And thus I will. First, set it up so that I can pick it up and put it down. There we go. Now, I need to be very careful. Nice. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it would. Honestly, if I wanted to be lazy, I should have just bought an XS Gundam to do this with, but I didn't want to. I wanted to do this the hard way. Cool. So, this is basically how my Incom unit is going to look. It's the small cylindrical device. And then, when it cures right there, I'm going to attach a mega particle cannon unit to it. Specifically, I'm going to go for that one. It's really small. Can't see it very well. XS Gundams are not easy to find either. Yeah, that's the problem. But for my core Hazel, even though Hazels don't use Incom units, I want a damn Incom unit. And the reason why I want an Incom unit is because I have a beam smart gun here. So this thing's really more like an XS Hazel. Okay, gonna lock that into place real quick. And then lost my place. Okay, no I didn't. No I didn't. No I didn't. No I didn't. Alright. Yeah, especially like the high grade XS kit. Plus, I think it only has one Incom unit. I want two. This is just how I do. And you'd think that what I said there would be funny if you know what this song is. Alright, here we go. Gonna go ahead and snip that part off. Hearing hentai each time. Oh my god. God dang it. Alright, let's see. Oh, come on. Cut that part. Also, I'm sorry that you guys can't really see what's going on right now. Because this is so small a scale to work with right now. But... oh, here we go. Hentai! Again! Oh my god. Damn it, woke up the beast. No. No. Bad. No hentai here. Kay's almost pointed me in the direction of a really cursed thing. Finally, I managed to close the gap on my Master Grade Blaze Zaku backpack. Oh, hell yeah. Love to hear it. Alright, let's see. I must... okay, I must focus for a moment. Gotta pick that up. And very carefully... shoot. No, bad. Bad. We don't talk about that in my Christian Minecraft server. Okay, there we go. Oh, balls. Don't do this. Okay, good. Gross. No, we don't talk about that here. Okay, Incom unit number 2 is done. So someone who told me story of Metamorphosis. Listen, I didn't read that one willingly. Let's see. I'm actually kind of rethinking something right now. Maybe I don't use the smallest one. Because that might make it a bit too difficult to attach to the side of the Incom unit. Doesn't matter either way, I have to wait till they cure before I can attach them, so... at least for now, that part of the build is done. And I can put these guys away. Okay, hang on. Oh, the wannabe Common Rider anime is still going strong. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. I still need to take time out of my day and watch it. Let's see. One of my coworkers recommended that I watch something called To Be Hero X. You know what? While we have our stuff curing, I kind of want to watch a trailer for To Be Hero X. I'm going to throw my gloves over there for now. We're done. We're pretty much done for the night in terms of build. And I'm going to have to close up shop soon, so... I have not heard of To Be Hero X, but I was told by a coworker it's good, so... we're going to watch a trailer for it, because... I have no idea if it's actually supposed to be good or not. Let's see. This over here. Tube. Let's see, to be Hero X. I almost wrote to be Hero. Oh, wow, okay. To be Hero X had its... Huh. Sawano actually did the... Huh. Okay. That's different. Alright, I'm gonna pause the Build Fighters music because we don't need it right now. And I'm gonna watch this trailer because my coworker said this is supposed to be good, so... Billy Billy brought to you by Crunchyroll. Whoa, okay. Okay. This is weird. What the hell? I do kind of like how the art style changes from time to time. That's pretty neat. Alright. Okay. Okay, so this just looks like My Hero Academia, but better. Alright, there's another thing I wanted to look up just to see if it's true. No, okay, it's real? What the heck? I can't remember if Kay's told me about this, but... No, this is so cool. Okay, hang on. I need to watch a trailer. Let's see, trailer. Official trailer. Okay, here we go. I can't remember if Kay's told me about this, but I love that this is actually a thing. Okay, hang on. Hell yeah. Okay, I like the art style already. Kamen Rider W in anime? Yeah, it is. I think Kays must have told me about it at one point, but I forgot about it. So I forgot it existed. Futo PI, yeah. I want to see... Damn it! I wanted to see a henshin. Hang on. Hang on. I'm not ending until I see this motherfucker henshin. What the hell? I have watched unit end. Oh, wow. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this is badass. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. That's baller as hell. What? What? By the way, I re-downloaded PSP Common Rider game the other day. There's a PSP Common Rider game? What the hell? Oh my god, here we go. What is this? Wait till the Excel henshin sheet. Oh my god. Oh boy. Do I want to wait till the Excel henshin scene? Alright, here we go. They didn't use any Belta henshin, it's the enemies, aka Dopant. I haven't gotten to W yet, so this is going to be interesting. Oxen. What the hell? Alcohol. This is unhinged. What the heck? Excel dude who can transform into an actual bike. Oh my god. Excel wife? Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, alright, alright. Fueled by his hate. What the fuck is that? No, I didn't want to click on that. Go back. What the hell is this? Dead account. What kind of shit? What? What the heck? I just clicked on it because I thought it looked weird. It didn't include the Cyclone Joker Extreme Henshin scene. This is so weird. What the heck? Wow, okay. Okay. Oh, Dead Account. It's a new anime series. I mean, I can see that, but... Is he literally just a shitposter who gets stronger the more people hate him? Because if that's the case, that's pretty funny. It is. What the heck? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. He's literally a shit poster who gets stronger the more people hate him. Okay, that's funny. Okay, that's pretty funny. What the hell? I'm not gonna watch this. Search for Cyclone Joker Extreme Henshin. Okay, why not? Let's see, Cyclone Joker Extreme Henshin PI. Kamen Rider W Cyclone Joker Extreme. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh shit. Damn, okay. Damn, okay. Okay. All right. It just adds silver to the center of the body. That's kind of what I'm noticing about that. Wait, your husband is a bike, Futo PI. This will be the last one I watch, then I gotta go. But this is funny. The bike man. Excel is an OP broken character in the PSP Kamen Rider Climax Heroes game. Oh my god. That's crazy. Your husband is a bike. It could do 98 auto combo hits. What the hell? Hang on. I need to see this face again. It's so funny. That's so goofy. Okay, I know I said this is the last one, but I need to see this. Hang on. Let's see. What? Kamen Rider Excel combo. Okay. What? What the hell? What the fuck? What the hell? Kamen Rider Climax Heroes. Yeah, Trial Excel is dangerous. Most broken character aside from Kamen Rider Eternal. Oh my god. That's nuts. Okay. I like how it leans into the goofiness that usually you see in Kamen Rider stuff. The reason why that gameplay got more than 120 combo hits is due to the player connect the previous combo. I mean, I got that much, but that's still crazy. Let's see. Yeah. I think that's going to have to be it for tonight, though. Amazon is... Fuck. All right, fine. One more. Let's see. Heroes Amazon free finisher. Oh, he's ugly in this game. What the frick? Too bad there's no stronger in that game. Oh, it's just showing the moveset in its entirety. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna skip. Also, hang on, I'm gonna snooze the why isn't it showing it? Hold on, I'm gonna try again. Amazon finisher, there we go. He's saying I like the film grain effect, that's funny. It's so goofy, what the hell? It's so goofy. That grain effect only appeared when you use Showa Rider in that game. That makes sense. Oh my god. I need to look. Okay. Jesus, hang on. I need to see something for myself. Wait. I'm gonna scan through real quick to see where all the riders are. Okay, hang on. There's just one thing I need to know. Yeah. Basically. I want to see if they have Forza in here. Also, hello, Hoilepa. Here we go. This is the one I wanted to see if they had it. Oh my god. Okay, that did not disappoint. uh, multiple finishers in that game depending on which form you use. Oh my god. Knocked him into space. Alright. Oh my god, okay, here we go. Get him. Yes, 4 is a magnet state form. I'm so happy that Forza is in this one. That's so funny. I like that Wizard is in the... I like that Wizard is in this game too, apparently. Dang, okay. Alright. Alright. That's enough of that. I actually have to start ending now. Oh boy, it's getting... Oh my god, I'm way over time. What the heck? That one you need to hold square while you pick the second rider to use. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's see, I'm way over time. Holy crap. I got really caught up in the videos. But, yeah, thank you all so much for joining me while I build tonight.
Nice work for a free bird.
It's somehow that links some lame and so cool at the same time. How? Because it's Kamen Rider Hoilepa. Kamen Rider is dope as shit, but it's the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen sometimes. It's so good. And I guess that game is called Climax Heroes, so... And I guess that game is called Climax Heroes, so you're gonna have to go and, watch that. You're gonna have to go look that up. But, yeah. I gotta go to bed now. Gotta go to work tomorrow pretty early. Thank you all so much for watching. I will post updated pictures of the core Hazel. And I will catch you all later. Peace out, everybody. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And always remember to Henshin before you kick. I don't know how to end things.